Breaking news. Philippine Navy picks 3 Japanese warships in historic defense deal. This headline flashed across TV screens and news sites across Southeast Asia early this morning. After months of speculation, the Philippine government confirmed it will purchase 3 cutting-edge warships from Japan. This move marks the largest naval acquisition deal between the two countries in history. The announcement was made at a press conference in Manila, with Navy officers standing proudly beside scale models of the new ships. Reporters crowded the stage, microphones outstretched, cameras flashed. For the Philippines, this was more than a shopping decision. It was a bold step onto the world stage. The decision comes at a time when the seas around the Philippines are increasingly tense. Neighboring countries have ramped up naval patrols. The competition for resources, territory, and influence has never been fiercer. In this environment, the Philippine Navy's choice sends a powerful message. This deal is not just about hardware, it's about security, strategy, and a changing region. It's a signal that the Philippines is determined to modernize and to stand up for its interests on the high seas. The South China Sea is one of the most contested regions on the planet. Multiple countries, China, Vietnam, Malaysia, Taiwan, and the Philippines, claim overlapping parts of these waters. Each year, more ships sail these busy sea lanes. The stakes are high, trillions of dollars in trade pass through, and undersea resources are vast. China has built artificial islands and military outposts across the sea. Patrol boats from different nations often face off, sometimes only meters apart. In recent years, incidents have escalated. Fishing boats are chased away. Coast Guard ships get rammed. The risk of conflict is always present. For the Philippines, the situation is especially serious. Its fishermen have faced harassment and blockades. Small Navy vessels have struggled to keep up with larger, more modern ships from other countries. The government knows it must act to protect its territory and people. In this tense environment, the decision to buy 3 new Japanese warships is more than just an upgrade. It's a strategic necessity. The Philippines needs to defend its rightful claims and ensure safe passage for its people and trade. The Philippine Navy's current fleet is aging. Many ships are decades old, built long before modern radar and missile systems became common. Some vessels were even handed down from allies after World War II. In recent years, breakdowns have become more frequent. Crews work overtime just to keep ships seaworthy. This leaves the country vulnerable. In fast-moving maritime disputes, an outdated navy can't respond quickly or effectively. There have been times when Filipino ships could not escort fishing boats or patrol all parts of the country's vast territory. The Navy's leaders have warned that without modernization, their ability to defend the nation is at risk. New warships are not just about firepower. They bring advanced sensors, communication systems, and better living conditions for sailors. They can stay at sea longer, detect threats earlier, and respond faster. They also serve as symbols, showing that the Philippines is ready to defend itself. Buying modern ships is an investment in national security. It sends a clear message to the world. The Philippines will not be left behind in the maritime race. Japan has a long, proud history of shipbuilding. After World War II, the country rebuilt its industry from the ground up. Today, Japan's shipyards are among the most advanced in the world. They combine traditional craftsmanship with cutting-edge technology. Japanese warships are famous for their reliability and power. They use the latest radar, missile, and self-defense systems. Their engines are efficient and quiet. The crews who train on these ships become experts in modern naval warfare. Japanese engineers pay attention to every detail, from hull design to electronics. Their ships can operate in rough seas and tight spaces. Japan has exported patrol boats and larger vessels to countries like Vietnam and Indonesia. Every sale builds its reputation as a trusted partner. For the Philippines, choosing Japan means getting the best technology and support. It also means working with a nation that understands the challenges of defending island territories. The Philippine Navy actually considered other options. Shipyards in South Korea, Europe, and the United States all expressed interest, but in the end, the decision was clear. Japanese warships offered the best mix of performance, price, and partnership. Japanese ships are designed for flexibility. They can patrol shallow coastal waters or venture far from shore. Their advanced sensors make it easier to spot threats, even in bad weather or darkness. The ships can be armed with a range of weapons, from missiles to anti-submarine torpedoes. Cost was also a factor. Japan offered generous financing and technology transfer. This means some ship components could be built in the Philippines, creating jobs and boosting local industry. Training and support are part of the deal too. Above all, trust matters. The Philippines knows that Japan will deliver on its promises. The two countries share concerns about the same maritime threats and a commitment to keeping the region stable. The partnership between the Philippines and Japan has grown stronger in recent years. They've held joint military exercises, shared intelligence, and supported each other in international forums. Japan has provided Coast Guard ships, disaster aid, and technical training to the Philippines. This new warship deal is the biggest sign yet of their deepening alliance. The two nations both rely on open sea lanes for trade and security, and they face similar threats from powerful neighbors. Working together makes both countries stronger. Diplomats from both sides highlight the shared values of democracy and peace. Japan sees the Philippines as a gateway to Southeast Asia, while the Philippines sees Japan as a reliable friend with advanced technology and resources. The new warships will be crewed by Filipinos, but built with Japanese expertise. This kind of cooperation is rare in the region, and it sends a strong signal to the rest of the world. The arrival of the Japanese warships will be a game-changer for the Philippine Navy. These ships are equipped with state-of-the-art radar and missile defense systems. They can track targets hundreds of miles away and respond instantly to any threat. For Filipino sailors, this is a leap into the future. With these ships, the Navy can patrol remote islands and shoals with confidence. They'll be able to escort fishing fleets, deter illegal activities, and respond to emergencies. Training programs, led by Japanese experts, will boost the skills of Filipino crews. These new capabilities will give the Philippines a louder voice in regional disputes. The Navy will be able to participate in joint drills with allies, showing strength and readiness. The ships will also help in humanitarian missions, bringing aid to far-flung communities after typhoons or earthquakes. For the first time in decades, the Philippine Navy will be able to match the pace of change in Asia's waters. This is not just about ships, it's about pride, security, and a brighter future for the whole country. The news of the Philippine-Japan warship deal spread fast across Asia. In China, government spokespeople warned that external interference could raise tensions. State media questioned whether the Philippines was being drawn into alliances against China's interests. At the same time, some Chinese experts noted that Japan's move was not unexpected. In Vietnam and Malaysia, the reaction was different. Defense officials welcomed the Philippine move. They said it would help balance the region and discourage aggressive actions by bigger countries. Some even called for more joint patrols and exercises with the Philippines and Japan. The United States expressed strong support for the deal. American diplomats said it would make the region safer and more stable. Australia and South Korea also sent messages of congratulations, highlighting the importance of cooperation. The deal has changed the conversation. Other countries are now considering similar upgrades to their own navies. The race for security is on. The Philippine Navy's decision to buy 3 Japanese warships is more than just a purchase. It is a statement about the future. The region is changing fast. Old alliances are being tested and new ones are forming. The balance of power is shifting. With modern ships, the Philippines can better protect its waters and people. The partnership with Japan will bring new skills, technology, and confidence. This move also encourages other Southeast Asian countries to invest in their own security. Asia's seas will still be contested, but the Philippines is no longer just watching from the sidelines. The country is shaping its own destiny, alongside trusted friends. The choice of Japanese warships marks a turning point, not only for the Navy, but for the future of peace and stability in Southeast Asia.